The role of HER3 in solid tumors. You may have heard some cancers referred to as HER2 positive, but HER3 also plays a role in many cancers, often in cahoots with HER2. You see, HER3 is a protein that sits within the surface of many different types of cells. This protein is a receptor. Receptors can receive and transmit signals that regulate all sorts of important cellular functions. HER3 is short for human epidermal growth factor receptor 3. It belongs to a family of 4 HER receptors: HER1, also called EGFR, HER2, HER3, and HER4. These receptors can pair with any member of the family and with their own kind, but they form the strongest partnerships when they mingle with the other members. As soon as these receptors pair up, they generate a signal that gives the cell an instruction. HER2 is a special member of this family. Where the others won't pair until they receive a signal from outside the cell, HER2 is always ready to pair up, so it's the preferred partner of the other HER family members. And HER2 sends the strongest signals to the cell. HER3 is also unique because it can just barely signal to the cell on its own. It has to pair with another member of the family, and it is especially attracted to HER2. This power couple combines to send potent signals that control cell growth and survival. HER3 also makes waves when it partners with EGFR, HER1. Now, when it comes to cancer, HER3 on its own is thought to be innocent because its signaling is so weak. But scientists have discovered that when HER2 or EGFR pair with HER3, they gain access to and can amplify HER3's otherwise weak signals. This can trigger cancer cells to multiply or spread. In fact, HER3 signaling is seen in many types of cancer, including colon, breast, pancreatic, ovarian, gastric, melanoma, prostate, and lung cancers. And when a cancer drug isn't working, the culprit is sometimes HER3, because in some cancers, HER3 can generate alternate signals that override drugs that target EGFR, HER2, as well as some chemotherapies. So researchers are exploring potential new drugs that may disrupt HER3 signaling. In fact, HER3 has become a promising target to treat breast cancer, non-small cell lung cancer, and other solid tumors. There are currently many clinical trials studying HER3 inhibitors. This may lead to new options for people with cancer. Cancer Care provides free resource navigation, individual counseling, and support groups over the phone, virtually, and in person with oncology social workers and resource navigators who specialize in helping people affected by cancer. To talk with one of our social workers, call 1-800-813-HOPE. That's 1-800-813-4673. Our social workers can help you navigate the emotional, practical, and financial challenges of cancer. The information presented in this video is provided for your information only. It is not intended as a substitute for medical advice. We encourage you to take information and questions to your healthcare provider.